For centuries, the night skies above Africa have inspired awe and wonder, but hidden within the oral traditions of its oldest tribes are stories that defy explanation. Tales of sky gods who arrived in shimmering vessels, wielding powers and knowledge far beyond their time. These ancient accounts, passed down through generations, speak of visitors from the heavens who shaped the destinies of entire peoples, leaving behind cryptic symbols, advanced technologies, and lost wisdom that modern science is only beginning to unravel. Far from being primitive, many African tribes possessed a sophisticated understanding of astronomy, mathematics, and engineering. Knowledge that some say was gifted by enigmatic sky beings. As we delve into the lost UFO lore of Africa, we uncover a forgotten chapter of human history, one where the boundaries between myth and reality blur, and where the true legacy of Africa's ancient civilizations may be far more advanced and mysterious than we ever imagined. In this video, we dive into some of the most intriguing tales from some African tribes, exploring their ancient stories of sky gods, mysterious visitors, and lost technologies. From legends passed down through generations to accounts of advanced beings and celestial encounters. Starting in the heart of Kenya, the slopes of Mount Kenya, known as Kirinyaga, is home to the Kikuyu, the largest ethnic group in Kenya. For centuries, the Kikuyu have lived in the fertile highlands, their villages nestled among the forests and rivers that flow from the sacred mountain. To the Kikuyu, Mount Kenya is not just a landmark. It is the dwelling place of their supreme god, Ngai, the giver of rain, life, and wisdom. The traditions of the Kikuyu are deeply woven and vibrant, with stories, songs, and rituals handed down through countless generations, shaping a strong sense of identity and belief. Although many Kikuyu embraced Christianity during the colonial era, the old stories are still remembered. Beneath the rhythms of daily life, these ancient tales linger quietly, waiting to be shared with those willing to listen. One of these stories is found in a remarkable account written in 1922. While stationed in Kenya, colonial administrator C.W. Hobley published Bantu Beliefs and Magic, a book that preserves haunting testimonies from Kikuyu elders, stories whose eerie resonance lingers to this day. The elders recounted how, from time to time, villagers would vanish without a trace, believed to have been taken away by mysterious forces they called spirits, or even more enigmatically, sky beings. Some victims disappeared as they slept, snatched from the very roofs of their homes, while others were taken as they walked at dusk, swallowed by the deepening shadows of twilight. The elders described encounters with alien spacecraft, referred to as ireri, meaning floating objects, that would descend silently to abduct unsuspecting individuals. The beings who piloted these crafts were known as kagurani, or the buyers, while those who vanished were called mugure, meaning the bought. What makes these accounts even more unsettling is what they said would happen to the abducted. Occasionally, the abducted would reappear days or even weeks later, their eyes clouded and their memories fragmented, unable to explain where they had been or what had occurred. However, some returned with astonishing tales of otherworldly realms and encounters with unfamiliar beings. In some cases, these individuals seemed to possess uncanny new abilities, such as the power to prophesy the future, and others would not age. In rare cases, the abducted would not return. The Dogon are an ethnic group living mainly in the Central Plateau region of Mali in West Africa. They are renowned for their rich cultural traditions, unique cosmology, and intricate mask dances. The Dogon have fascinated anthropologists and researchers for decades, especially because of their detailed astronomical knowledge. The Dogon people are best known for their elaborate religious beliefs, art, and architecture. They live in villages along the Bandiagara escarpment, a sandstone cliff in Mali. Their society is organized around extended families, and they have a complex system of rituals and ceremonies, many of which are tied to their cosmology. One of the most intriguing aspects of Dogon culture is their knowledge of the Sirius star system. According to studies by French anthropologists Marcel Griol and Germaine Dieterlen in the 1930s and 1940s, the Dogon were aware of Sirius B, a white dwarf companion to the bright star Sirius, Sirius A, long before it was confirmed by Western astronomers. The Dogon described Sirius B as a small, incredibly dense star that is invisible to the naked eye, details that align with modern astronomical findings. Because the Dogon's knowledge of Sirius B seemed impossible to obtain without telescopes, some writers and researchers have speculated that the Dogon were visited by extraterrestrials. This idea was popularized in the 1970s by authors like Robert K.G. Temple in his book The Sirius Mystery. Temple suggested that beings from the Sirius star system, possibly amphibious creatures called the Nomo in Dogon mythology, visited the Dogon in ancient times and shared advanced astronomical knowledge. In the rolling grasslands and rugged hills of southern Africa, the Zulu people have passed down stories for generations, stories that reach far beyond the earth, into the mysteries of the sky. Among the Zulu, the heavens are not empty. They are alive with powerful beings, ancient visitors, and cosmic drama. One of the most intriguing legends comes from the teachings of Credo Mutwa, a renowned Zulu shaman and storyteller. According to Mutwa, the Zulu remember a time when the sky was not so distant, when beings known as the Chitauri, the people of the serpent, descended from the stars. These sky visitors, he said, arrived in great, shining vessels that thundered across the sky, filling the air with fire and smoke. The Chitauri were not mere spirits or gods, but physical beings, tall, reptilian, and powerful. They brought with them knowledge and technology, but also chaos and control. The Zulus say that these sky gods shaped the destiny of humankind, teaching early people about fire, metal, and the secrets of the earth. But their gifts came at a price. The Chitauri demanded obedience, and they sowed division among the tribes, setting themselves up as rulers and demanding tribute. In Zulu oral tradition, the memory of these sky gods lingers in the stories of thunder and lightning, in the belief that the ancestors watch from above, and in the rituals that honor the spirits of the sky. Even today, some Zulu elders speak of strange lights that move across the night, and of dreams in which the old gods return. Traveling westward to the lush forests and bustling cities of Nigeria, we find the Yoruba people, one of Africa's largest and most influential cultures. For the Yoruba, the sky is not a silent void, but a vibrant realm teeming with powerful deities, known as the Orisha, who shape the fate of the world below. At the heart of Yoruba cosmology is Olodumare, the supreme creator who dwells high above in the heavens. Olodumare is the source of all life and energy, the silent architect who set the universe in motion. But Olodumare rarely intervenes directly. Instead, the sky is alive with the activity of the Orisha, divine beings who travel between the celestial and earthly realms. Among these Orisha, Orunmila stands out as the deity of wisdom, prophecy, and the secrets of the cosmos. It is said that Orunmila descended from the sky, bringing with him the sacred knowledge of Ifa, a system of divination that reveals the hidden patterns of the universe. Through Orunmila, the Yoruba learned to read the signs of the heavens and understand their place in the cosmic order. Another skyfaring Orisha is Obatala, the father of all Orisha and the shaper of humanity. According to legend, Obatala was sent down from the sky by Olodumare, carrying a snail shell filled with earth, a white hen, and a palm nut. With these simple tools, Obatala created the land and molded the first humans, bridging the gap between the heavens and the earth. The Yoruba also tell stories of Oshun, the goddess of rivers and love, who travels on beams of sunlight, and Shango, the thunder god, whose fiery bolts light up the sky. These deities are not distant myths. They are living presences, honored in daily rituals, festivals, and songs. While not directly UFO lore, their myths involve beings descending from the sky to shape the earth and humanity. Far to the south, across the arid stretches of the Kalahari Desert, live the San people, often called the Bushmen, one of the oldest cultures on Earth. For thousands of years, the San have gazed up at the night sky, their lives woven into the rhythms of the stars and the stories they tell. To the San, the sky is a living canvas, filled with spirits, ancestors, and mysterious visitors. Their ancient rock art, painted on cave walls and stone outcrops, depicts not only the animals and landscapes of their world, but also strange, otherworldly beings, figures with elongated limbs, large eyes, and sometimes even surrounded by halos or rays of light. Some researchers believe these images may represent shamanic journeys or encounters with beings from beyond the earth. San mythology is rich with tales of the sky. One of their most enduring stories is that of Kagan, the trickster mantis, who is said to have created the moon and stars. According to legend, Kagan could transform into many shapes and travel between the earth and the heavens, bringing messages and magic from the sky. The San believe that the stars are the campfires of their ancestors, watching over them from above, and that shooting stars are signs or messages sent from the spirit world. But the San's connection to the sky goes deeper than myth. In their trance dances, powerful rituals of healing and transformation, shamans enter altered states of consciousness, journeying up into the sky to commune with spirits and gain wisdom. In these states, they describe traveling through tunnels of light, meeting luminous beings, and returning with knowledge to help their people. Some of these visions, passed down through generations, speak of encounters with visitors who do not belong to this world. No exploration of Africa's sky gods and cosmic mysteries would be complete without journeying to the banks of the Nile, where the ancient Egyptians gazed upward and saw the heavens alive with divine power. For thousands of years, the Egyptians built their civilization in harmony with the stars, believing that the sky was not just a distant canopy, but a realm of gods, cosmic order, and celestial journeys. At the heart of Egyptian sky lore is Nut, the great sky goddess. She is often depicted as a woman arching over the earth, her body studded with stars. Each night, Nut would swallow the sun, and each morning she would give birth to it again, ensuring the eternal cycle of day and night. The Egyptians saw the Milky Way as her celestial river, a pathway for souls and gods alike. The sun god Ra was perhaps the most important of all. Every day, Ra sailed across the sky in his golden bark, bringing light and life to the world. But as night fell, Ra's journey became perilous. He would descend into the underworld, battling chaos and darkness, only to rise again at dawn. This daily voyage was not just a myth, but a cosmic drama that reflected the eternal struggle between order and chaos. The Egyptians also believed in the Duat, the mysterious realm of the afterlife, which could only be reached by traveling through the sky. Pharaohs and priests studied the stars, mapping the heavens with incredible precision, believing that the souls of the dead would become stars themselves, joining the gods in the night sky. Some ancient texts and temple carvings even describe strange, luminous objects and beings descending from the heavens, visions that have inspired modern speculation about ancient encounters with visitors from beyond the earth. The pyramids themselves, aligned with the stars, stand as silent witnesses to the Egyptians' obsession with the sky and its secrets. In the lush forests and golden savannas of West Africa, the Ashanti people of Ghana have long looked to the sky for guidance, inspiration, and connection to the divine. For the Ashanti, the heavens are not distant or silent. They are the home of Nyame, the great sky god, whose presence shapes every aspect of life on earth. Nyame is the supreme creator in Ashanti cosmology, the source of all life and the ruler of the universe. He is often described as dwelling high above the clouds, watching over the world with wisdom and compassion. The Ashanti believe that Nyame controls the sun, the moon, the stars, and the rain, and that all blessings flow from his celestial throne. According to Ashanti legend, there was once a time when the sky was much closer to the earth. People could speak directly to Nyame, and the gods would visit the earth, sharing their wisdom and power. But as the stories go, human actions, sometimes out of carelessness or disrespect, caused the sky to retreat, rising higher and higher until it was out of reach. Yet the connection was never fully broken. The Ashanti still honor Nyame through prayers, rituals, and festivals, seeking his favor for rain, harvest, and protection. The Ashanti also tell tales of Anansi, the clever spider, who is both a trickster and a messenger between the earth and the sky. In one famous story, Anansi journeys to the heavens to bargain with Nyame for the stories of the world, bringing them back to humanity. Through Anansi, the Ashanti remind themselves that the sky is a place of wisdom, stories, and endless possibility. As we journeyed across Africa, from the deserts of the San to the ancient temples of Egypt, the sky has always been a source of wonder, mystery, and inspiration. These legends of sky gods and celestial visitors remind us that humanity's fascination with the unknown is as old as time itself. What secrets still linger in the stars above? What ancient knowledge have we yet to uncover? The stories of Africa's sky gods invite us to keep looking up, to keep asking questions, and to never stop exploring the mysteries that connect us all. If you enjoyed this journey through Africa's lost UFO lore and sky legends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new story, and join our community of seekers and storytellers. Share your thoughts in the comments. What sky legends have you heard? What mysteries do you want us to explore next?